Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about exactly what I packed to take with me for 12 months when we travelled overseas. So for those of you that don't know, my wife Casey and I spent about a year travelling overseas. We went all the way through Southeast Asia, through Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, and then we spent about a month in Turkey right at the end. If you want to see videos from all those places, check out my channel, like and subscribe it. I've got tons of videos from there. So yeah, let's just dive into it. We obviously travelled for 12 months, so we needed to make sure that we have everything we needed while we were gone. But because of the way that we were travelling, we also wanted to make sure that we packed light. So it might surprise you just how little we actually brought with us when we travelled. What I'm going to show you today is basically just my pack that I took with me with like all my essentials in it. It's not going to be my tech bag because that's a completely separate video. And I've actually made that video a few weeks ago, so you can check that out up here, I guess. But yeah, here, basically this will go through everything that we needed. Bear in mind that we were traveling for 12 months of summer, so we didn't need as many winter clothes when we were traveling, but yeah, this is everything we bought. Everything that I bought, I had packed in a backpack, which is this bag here. This is a 48 litre backpack that I just bought from a random camping shop over here. It's not any special brand. It's not particularly good, but I have taken this on multi-day hikes before and it's gone really well. So yeah, as you can see from this, it's not even full. So everything in here, and I'll take it all out in a minute, is everything that we bought. So yeah, this little pocket at the top here, I actually had things like medications and stuff in there that we thought we might need, or things that we needed easy access to, like passports and stuff. There's nothing in there at the moment because obviously I don't just keep a bunch of random medications sitting at home all the time. But yeah, I'll pop this down and we'll get into it. So one of the first things that we bought was just like a pair of good runners. I wore these when we were on the bike a lot, and also just walking around when we were doing hikes and things like that. A pair of good runners is almost an essential when you're traveling overseas. It's great for like just when you're on the plane and things like that. Just nice, comfy, well-fitting runners. I'll put those over there. What else have I got in here? I don't have it in here, but a pair of like thongs, flip-flops, whatever you want to call them, wherever you are in the world. Obviously, 12 months of summer, you're going to need something like that. So they're not in here though. I think they're outside and they've got mud on them because I've been wearing them in the backyard. Obviously, a good hat. If you've watched any of my videos, this is the hat that I was always wearing. I went through a couple of them while we were overseas because in a hot and humid environment, things can go a bit yuck pretty quickly. Then 3 pairs of shorts. Always have a few pairs of everything. These aren't the exact same shorts that I travelled with. We actually threw out most of our clothes when we got back. But yeah, 3 sets of shorts. One of them, I always like to keep one that you can wear in the pool or go swimming because like a quick drying pair. And then just a couple of nicer pairs for when you're walking around or when you want to go out, or nothing super fancy, but just like nothing really ratty either. The other thing is roll your clothes when you pack. When you roll your clothes, it actually you actually can fit way more in your bag, and it's a lot more space conscious, and you don't end up with really wrinkly clothes either. What else have we got in here? T-shirts and singlets. I bought a bunch of these. It's just, yeah, when it comes to t-shirts and singlets, better to have too many. Normally had a couple of pairs of just light singlets when we were traveling. These are great because obviously super hot climate. And then just some dark t-shirts. The reason I went dark t-shirts is I actually started with some really light clothes. And we found, because we were riding the motorbike around quite a lot, as time went on, they just got really gross. So I switched all my light clothes out for dark clothes when we were in Hanoi. And yeah, they lasted a lot longer. I'm sure they were still really gross, but you couldn't see it. So that's the main thing. What else do we have in here? Oh, there's another singlet. Just my toiletry bag. Obviously deodorant, toiletries, things like that. You need that in there. Also like sunscreen and stuff. So always had that in there as well. A pair of nice warm pants. Even though we were in Southeast Asia, it still does get cold. When we were in Dalat, it was actually really cold, and I had stupidly, we'd met up with some friends not long before, and I'd stupidly ditched my warm pants because it had been so hot, and I just wanted to save a bit of space. But I ended up having to buy another pair when we were in Dalat. So yeah, that was a bit dumb. And then underwear and socks and things like that. So yeah, heaps of pairs of those, more than you need. You never know when you're going to need a fresh set of underwear. And that's it. That's my entire bag. That's what I took overseas with me. So, and a jumper, which I was wearing earlier on. But yeah, the obviously warm jumper as well with the warm pants. Just a lightweight one though. You don't need much. So, like, I mean, as you can see from that, this is like for 12 months of travel. That's all I took. So you don't need to have an enormous backpack filled with stuff to travel overseas long term. We would hit up little laundromats and stuff every few days. Or probably about maybe every 5 or 6 days, we'd go to a little laundromat. It would only cost a couple of dollars to have everything washed. They're everywhere in Southeast Asia, and they do a really good job. They do a better job than what I could do at home. But yeah, you don't need to pack enough clothes for a month or anything like that. So Case bought a few more things than I did because, I mean, with me it's just shorts and a t-shirt and that's easy. But like with like dresses and things like that, they take up a bit more room in the bag. But yeah, I mean that's all I took. So I hope that you guys find that useful, and I hope that my experience shows that you don't need to have ridiculous amounts of clothes with you when you travel. It's fine if you've got the room and you're happy to carry it around, that's fine. But yeah, just don't think that you need to because you see everybody else with enormous backpacks. Yeah, hope everybody's keeping safe and well, and I've got a few videos coming up soon in Tassie because I just bought a new drone, so I want to get out and test that out. But yeah, leave a like if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.